One of the most difficult things to do is to stay positive when it seems as if everything is going to hell around you. Is this kind of positive attitude something you're born with, something you develop, or do you need to be one of the positive zodiac signs with an encouraging horoscope? It does take a special person to remain upbeat during difficult times. Not everyone can pick themselves up after disaster strikes repeatedly and still look at the world in a positive way. But when in doubt, we can turn to astrology to help us through. Negativity is like a fire, the more it is fed, the more consuming it becomes. But there are some people who have their eyes wide open and acknowledge the negative but are still able to look past it and believe that things will get better. They're hopeful, optimistic, and forgiving both of themselves and others. When you remain positive, you handle stress and anxiety better. You don't internalize all that negativity. You process it, deal with it, and then let it go. It's brave when you remain optimistic in difficult circumstances. This requires a certain amount of courage because not everyone can do it. If you're not born with the capability of looking on the bright side, you can work on changing your point of view. Number 1, Aries, March 21, April 19. Aries are able to stay positive by making sure they don't forget their physical selves. They work out, or do trapeze classes or dance classes, anything that helps them to focus on moving their body. Then their endorphins kick in and they start to feel better. Exercise helps energize Aries individuals and it helps them to be less stressed, sleep better, and feel good about themselves. Number 2, Libra, September 23, October 22. First off, Libras don't force a positive attitude onto themselves. They know that changing to a positive attitude can take time, so they don't rush it. They focus on gradual change. Since they're very good at being objective, they think about how someone else would react in the same situation. What advice would Libra give them? Libras know that no one is happy 100% of the time, so they try to be happy most of the time, and when they're not, they allow themselves to feel it and then move on. Number 3, Leo, July 23, August 22. Since Leos start out with a very positive attitude about life, they know the importance of being grateful for what they have. If they have to ask themselves questions like, what am I grateful for today? Or, what are the top 5 things about myself that I can be grateful for, to regroup and get focused, they will. If they really feel challenged to have a positive attitude, they will do something where they give back to the community or to other people. Volunteer or charity work really helps Leo appreciate how much they have and how positive the future is for them. Number 4, Gemini, May 21, June 20. It's not that Geminis don't have a pessimistic side to them, but they'd rather look forward with positivity than stay in the present and dwell on the negative. So what Geminis do is reframe the negativity. They try to look at whatever negative situation they're in and see what they might be learning from it or if anything good can come out of it. If that doesn't work, they focus on what they can do to change the situation. If all else fails, they look to the future with hope and expectation. Number 5, Sagittarius, November 22, December 21. When bad things happen to Sagittarius, they do 2 things: focus on something positive, and look for the humor in the situation. Trying to find the funny in a highly charged situation may not always be the most mature or responsible way, but it helps to diffuse the tension for Sagittarius. Luckily, Sagittarians always have something to look forward to, as they're always planning trips, making positive changes, and zeroing in on the bright side of everything. The sun will come up tomorrow and maybe there will be a rainbow for Sagittarius. If not, there will definitely be something beautiful for them to focus on. Number 6, Aquarius, January 20 – February 18. Aquarians never want to get sucked into a negativity vortex because they're too hard to get out of, so they try to focus on positive things. If something negative happens, they try to focus on action and solutions. They enjoy solving problems in creative ways and coming up with unusual solutions, so even if the problem is painful or dark, they can still find a way of thinking about it in a positive way. Aquarians try not to worry or court trouble. They'll handle it if it comes their way, but they're not about seeking it out or wallowing in it. They have new worlds to create, and don't have time for pessimism or negativity. If it happens, they won't let it derail their positive outlook on the future.